Hello friends, team owners themselves occasionally acknowledge that the real owners of the teams are the fans. But how much influence do fans have in transfers? There are times when there are players that they do not want, and while there are moments when they manage to sway the management, it is quite rare. Today's topic is football players whom the fans do not want in their team. Before we start the video, your support by subscribing and turning on notifications would be appreciated. Enjoy watching. Our goalkeeper is Manuel Neuer. When he transferred to Bayern in 2011, fans opposed it because he came from Schalke. Initially, there were specific expectations, such as not approaching the south stands, not throwing his jersey to that area, not kissing the Bayern crest, and not participating in chants with the fans. It was such a transfer that the Bayern fans did not want him when he arrived. Upon his departure, Schalke fans even labeled him a traitor. There were very strange banners about him. Fast forward 11 years, and Manuel Neuer has become one of the world's best goalkeepers. In these 11 years, he has won the German Bundesliga 10 times. It's incredible, a scenario without precedent for a goalkeeper. The German goalkeeper is now 37 years old, still working hard, and retirement is far from being on the agenda. Moreover, he just returned from an injury this season. The first centre-back is Gustavo Henrique. Following the sale of Kim Min-jae, Fenerbahce fans were pessimistic about the defense because a very good centre-back had left, and on paper, it seemed very challenging to fill his shoes. Nino's name came up, and many Fenerbahce fans absolutely wanted him to be signed. Later, under Jesus's instruction, Gustavo Henrique was transferred. His statistics in the Brazilian league were worse than Nino's. There was a quick backlash on social media with a few comments against this transfer. Additionally, his lack of height and speed had also worried the fans. Fenerbahce had initially agreed to purchase him from Flamengo, but due to fan pressure, the transfer later turned into a loan deal. Despite stumbling in the first few matches, he was eventually highly praised. Despite being slow one-on-one, he compensates with positional awareness. Moreover, his aerial dominance and dueling skills were very successful. Another centre-back is Leonardo Bonucci. The Juventus legend left the team in 2017, and it was claimed that he had issues with the team's boss, Allegri, leading to his departure. It was initially reported that he left due to these problems. However, later on, the player himself denied these claims. Bonucci, who transferred to Milan for a fee of €42 million at that time, returned to the Turin team after a one-year hiatus. He knew there would be reactions upon his return, but the bond was very strong. Some fans booed him in a few matches, as they did not want him to come back. However, with his quality and love for Juventus, he quickly won forgiveness. The 35-year-old Italian centre-back did not start the new season well with Juventus. Their elimination from the Champions League and being 10 points behind the league leaders signal a disappointing season. At left back, we have Ashley Cole. The reason for the dislike towards Ashley is not related to his style of play. Ashley had a stellar 6-season run at Arsenal before transferring to Chelsea, where he played for 8 seasons. His performance was unquestionably excellent, but there were certain events surrounding his transfer from Arsenal to Chelsea that contributed to the negative sentiment. One of the main reasons for not being loved is attributed to an attack he made on Arsenal in 2006 when he moved to Chelsea and did not meet their salary demands. In a passage from his autobiography, it is mentioned that the player demanded a weekly wage of £60,000 from Arsenal, but the club's management offered £55,000 per week. Ashley became very upset and even had arguments with his agents over this matter. This situation did not sit well with the British public. It's worth noting that in 2006, the average wage was around £450 per week, and he was complaining about being offered only £55,000. During the time of his transfer, both Arsenal and Chelsea fans harbored animosity towards him. However, as his performance progressed, these issues were eventually forgotten. At right back, we have Danny Rose. While his natural position is left back, we've used him on the right in the video. He was a rising star during his time at Tottenham, but his career did not unfold as he had hoped. The 32-year-old player was last seen playing for Watford. Currently, it seems he does not have a team, and retirement might be on the horizon. Manchester United had discussions to sign him, but when the player's current condition was shared on social media, there was a significant backlash. Issues with weight, personal life, and fitness were cited as reasons for not completing the transfer. Danny Rose is currently a free agent, and the fact that he hasn't joined a new team is quite unusual. The first midfielder is Pogba. In recent years, he has been consistently plagued by injuries, playing sporadically for Manchester United. However, since transferring to Juventus, he seems to have completely disappeared. This season, he has only played in 2 matches for Juventus, marking a disappointing attempt to bolster their midfield. Additionally, Pogba missed the 2022 World Cup in Qatar due to these issues. Despite being one of the most valuable players in his position, he has become one of those stars whose career is now considered finished. Pogba, born in Paris, had been in the spotlight multiple times, with PSG engaging in transfer talks with him 3 to 4 times. However, PSG fans didn't want to see Pogba in their team. They displayed banners in the stadium and training ground, urging him to listen to his mother, as she doesn't want him there, and neither do they. The message on the banner is rooted in a statement made in the past, where Pogba had mentioned that he would never play for PSG out of respect for his family, who are staunch Marseille supporters. Years ago, the star player stated that he would never play for PSG to avoid disrespecting his family. Another midfielder is Mario Götze. When he first emerged, he became one of the rare names that made a significant impact in German football. Playing for Borussia Dortmund, he delivered excellent performances and, during that time, a Bundesliga classic unfolded. Bayern Munich transferred him for €37 million in 2013. When Götze left, he was a player whose jersey was burned. Dortmund fans considered this transfer an act of betrayal. After 3 years with Bayern, Götze returned to Dortmund in 2016. Of course, the Dortmund fans did not welcome this move. They expressed their displeasure with the Götze transfer for months. His career did not go as planned, and he could never return to his former glory. Now playing for Eintracht Frankfurt at the age of 31, Götze may be far from his peak, but he continues to fight on. On the left wing, we have Ronaldo. During the last transfer window, there were rumors about him potentially joining Atletico Madrid, and it was true that Simeone wanted him. However, Atletico Madrid fans reacted negatively to these rumors. Ronaldo responded to these reactions with a smiling face. Indeed, the transfer window was quite peculiar for him. It was clear that he wanted to make a move, but he rejected the teams whose names were associated with him. Ronaldo, who remained in the team, was later excluded from the squad, even if only for a short period. These days, he is delivering a top-notch performance at Al Nassr. He seems happy in Saudi Arabia. On the right wing, we have Burak Yilmaz. The player who was once subjected to the chant "Thief Burak" by Besiktas fans later made a return to the club. The fans did not want him back, and they expressed their opposition in various ways. However, the then president, Fikret Orman, and the management completed the transfer. Burak quickly delivered impressive performances in the black and white jersey, leading to sentiments of "we should have brought him back earlier" among the fans. Football is such a game, if your performance is good, all is forgiven. Similarly, after leaving Besiktas, Burak found success in Lille, continuing to score goals as he aged. At the age of 37, he continued his career in the Netherlands. The first striker is Alvaro Morata. In 2019, Atletico Madrid was in search of a forward, and at Simeone's request, they loaned Morata from Chelsea. A significant loan fee of €18 million was paid for this transfer. However, Atletico fans opposed this move, and Simeone even made a statement, saying, "I respect the fans' opinion, but I always want players I believe will serve the club well." Morata scored 2 goals in his first La Liga match wearing the Atletico Madrid jersey. He has always faced criticism, including from the fans and the media. However, in a suitable game plan, Morata proves to be a highly dangerous forward. He had played for Juventus 2 years prior to joining Atletico. Last year, he returned to Atletico once again, scoring 15 goals in 45 matches. Unfortunately, he didn't start the season well, but this season, he has bounced back, scoring 12 goals and providing 2 assists in 14 matches. It's truly a top-notch performance. The other striker we have is Romelu Lukaku. He had a season with low performance relative to his high salary, marked by injuries. He gained attention for missing crucial opportunities on the biggest stages, such as in the World Cup and Champions League finals. Chelsea didn't want him, and they were eager for him to leave. Inter fans claimed he had no place in the team. Juventus fans shouted not to bring him to their team. He became a footballer excluded by everyone. Honestly, I believe Lukaku has been excessively criticized. The negative comments and the online lynching he faced could have further deteriorated his already low performance. His career might even have been at risk. However, Lukaku chose to fight back. Currently donning the Roma jersey, he has scored 9 goals in 13 matches. However, this doesn't change the fact that he was disliked by fans of his previous teams. Yes, friends, we've come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. Also, you can write in the comments what content you would like to see in the next video. Goodbye.